This is Steve from Boxing UK. Absolutely delighted to be joined by Alen Babic. Eventually, Alen.
Thank you, brother. I'm absolutely delighted to be with you. You know, this is my first interview since the last fight. I take a little bit of a break, you know, like 2 or 3 weeks of a break, and I'm back. You know, Savage is back on the menu.
Good man. We've seen some of your images on Instagram. You've been enjoying the beach.
Yeah, but just for 10 days, and then I was back in the gym. You know, so it's the most lovely place for me. You know, just sweating and stuff, and that works for me. Beach doesn't work that well. You know.
Good man. Alen, how have you been since the Kennedy fight, and what's your memories of that fight already?
Well, I did what I had to do, you know, and I'm just so delighted because he had nothing to say bad about me or stuff, you know. He said I just went through him, so it went as I expected, you know. It was a little easier than I expected, so I wasn't fully savage because I couldn't even do much because he was just defending, you know. So it's really hard to box against guys who just defends. People don't know that. It's hard to knock someone out when he doesn't want to get knocked out, you know. He's only for the defense, you know. So, but I think it was good. I get the job done. You know, it's five victories, only 10 rounds. So I did only 10 rounds till now. So it's good. I want to keep it that, you know.
Yeah, you said it was hard to knock him out, Alen. It didn't stop you throwing all those punches. Have you seen the stats?
Listen,
how many punches?
Yeah, I did. I do that in every fight, you know, every amateur fight. So I'm just like that. You know, I fight like that. My hands just go wild. You know, I can't even control them. I missed like 60 punches, but it doesn't care because I hit you with 40, you know, and I just need one to get you out. So it's gonna be hell for everybody who comes, for everyone, you know, because I'm different. That's why I say I'm old school. You know, I throw 80, 90 punches per round minimum. So if you can survive that for 8 rounds, you can have the judges. I don't care about the judges.
And I know everybody's asked you this before, Alen, but when you start doing 6, 8, 12 rounds, can you do that for the whole fight?
Yeah, of course. No, ask Dillian. No, he knows it. That's why he doesn't hesitate to put me in with anybody because I can hold that pace for 8 rounds minimum, and then I'll maybe get tired. If you survive 8 rounds till 100 punches around, there's 800 punches. If somebody survives that, he can have the win. I'm gonna let him. Just you survive, get the win, you know. But nobody's gonna do that. I'm assure you. You know.
I don't know if you saw it on the telly, Alen, but Dillian told Sky straight after your fight that you fight exactly the same way as you spar.
Yeah, that's why I'm not really a great sparring partner because you know it's like sparring with playing football. You're learning to play football with Manchester City. You know, can't do that. You know. So I'm not really a great sparring partner because I really throw too much punches, you know, and every my punch is hard, so you can't really practice on me, you know. It's just a matter of life and death. Every time I get into the ring, you know, I can't switch it off. I told you, Savage. It's not me, you know. I wouldn't do that. I'm normal. But Savage is fucking crazy, you know. He wants to tear your head off. I just go into that state and just let it go. You know?
Do you go into savage mode when you're sparring, Dillian? Because I think some people would pay money to see that.
Yeah, we have crazy words. Crazy. Dillian is such a dangerous guy, you know. So I throw a lot of punches, but I gotta be careful. I work a lot on my defense with Dillian. Well, it's not the same as with Kennedy or Tom Little or stuff because Dillian is a dangerous guy, you know. He can get you out with one punch. He has that enormous power. So I am a bit more cautious, but it's still 80, 90 punches per round. And he likes it. That's why he calls me all the time. He's crazy as I am.
I don't know whether I believe that, Alen.
Yeah, he is, bro. Believe me, Dillian Whyte is crazy. All of my craziness goes for him because I'm with him all the time, you know. And I hear him talking to the people, talking to Joshua, talking to big guys, you know. And he's like just relentless. And I just soaked it all up. And it just motivated me, you know, to go do my own thing, you know.
Yeah.
With only 5 fights, and now people mentioning with big names and stuff. That's what I did. That's what I like to do. You know, I want to talk much and I want to walk the walk. You know, as much as I talk, I talk a lot.
Well, your name's definitely getting out there, Alen, because we interviewed Joseph Parker last week, and he was certainly aware of who you are because obviously you both fought Shondell. So he mentioned you.
Yeah, Joseph. Joseph Parker sent me a video message after the fight. I was ecstatic, you know. I'm his fan. Joseph Parker is my idol, one of my idols. Joseph Parker, Dillian Whyte, even Billy Joe Saunders, yeah, did the interview with me. You know, so it's crazy. People are aware of me, you know, and all those people who want to fight me, you know, they don't want to, but they say they want to. So it's a beautiful thing, beautiful, and I'm gonna be there to perform. You know, I'm gonna make that good. You know.
Yeah, you're definitely in a good position, Alan. Tom Little next.
Yes, my brother from another mother. You know, I like Tom Little, but it's starting to get a little bit how do I say, a rival. You know, I'm starting to feel it. You know, we've been exchanging some stories on Instagram. You know, we've been poking each other out, and I think he's a little mad. You know, it's not a good sport to be mad, but I think he's a little mad about me, and I like it like that. You know? When the savage comes, it's gonna be easier to fight him. Neil Kennedy was such a sweetheart. You know? I love Neil Kennedy.
Yeah.
You saw it. He was so good and so respectful. I couldn't go into that mode 100%. You know, I had to do what I had to do because of the fans, but I didn't want to punch him in the face. You know, he was so good. I don't like my opponents being so nice.
I don't know if you know, Alan, but that's one of the main things you're supposed to do in boxing.
What?
Punch somebody in the face.
Yeah, I know. Savage knows that. You know, I would never do that. You know, I'm a good guy. I would never do that. How can you punch Neil in the face? He's such a kind guy. You know, he has this good aura around him. You know, he just breathes good. You know, he's a good man. He's a good man. I like Neil Kennedy a lot. You know, we are also in touch. So I said whatever I can do for him, I will do. You know, sparring, whatever.
Good man. I was going to ask about Tom Little. You've been very, very friendly. How does that change, Alan, when you're expected in a few weeks to go and punch his lights out?
Yeah, listen, it's like nobody can be more friendly than Neil Kennedy. So I got him out in like what 6-7 minutes. So nobody can be that friendly. You know? I mean, Tom Little are both crazy men. You know, Tom Little is some crazy guy, and I give him that. And I know he's gonna start talking bad about me, shit, and I want that. You know, I'm ready for that. So I'm gonna return the favor. I think it's gonna be a very interesting press conference. You know, because we are very, very similar. You know, I don't think he's as good as boxer as me. I don't think that because he lost his last four fights. You know, every big fight he had, he lost. So, brother, you know, I think he knows that deep down inside. But this is a great opportunity for him also, you know, to establish himself on a new level. You know, on a different time.
Yeah,
So I think it's gonna be war.
It is a good fight for Tom Little, Alan, because if he causes an upset, he replaces you as a new heavyweight name again, doesn't he?
Yeah,
so it's going to be
no,
dangerous.
No, it's not really. No, I don't think he's on my level boxing wise. You know, because I don't think really every fan, true boxing fans, thinks that because we're not the same. You know, I just had so much more. I had 70% of my amateurs knockouts. You know, and I have first five fights, only 10 rounds. You know, and I fought some bigger names than him. So I don't think he's there boxing, and he doesn't train that hard. You know. He trains hard, but he does. I have Olympic coach. I have 2 Olympians in my club. We spar every day. You know, people saw it on Instagram. I'm gonna be 100% ready. If he can upset me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know? Savage is dead then. You know? So there's no way that can happen. You know? I don't see it.
So fans should expect another quick knockout from you, Alan.
Well, yeah, I don't underestimate Tom, but I think it's going to be the same. I said for Neil Kennedy fight, if he lives to see the third round, he's going to be in trouble, and that was what it was, you know, essentially. So I'm very good at predictions for now, and I give Tom Little also 3 rounds. You know, I think it's going to be similar to the Neil Kennedy fight because Neil wants to fight. He had more knockout power than Tom did, and he did fight, but he just couldn't manage it. I'm a savage. I'm not a man, you know. You can't send a man to fight the savages.
Can I chuck another name at you, Alan? Dave Allen was due to fight Christian Hamer, and that's obviously now not going ahead. We put a tweet out on our Twitter account yesterday, and an awful lot of followers wanted Dave Allen to fight you, and a lot of them were talking about how they thought that fight would go. Is that a fight that you'd be interested in, and how would it go if it happened?
Well, of course, but first you did some mistake. Those are not followers. Those are my army. You know, there's a savage army. There is a savage army brewing. You know, they're vast. They send me messages all the time, fight this, fight that. And I listen to them all, so, but that's why I got Dillian Whyte, he's there to make the final decision. Me and Dillian Whyte, of course. But of course, I would like to fight. I have my eyes on Dave Allen, from the first thing I went into boxing, because we have a similar story, he came from nothing, he got his chance and he took it, and now it's maybe my chance against him because he is a big name, but I'm in front. I'm 47 boxers, he's 48, so I must be doing something right. But I really do want to do that fight because I think it will be an amazing fight. We are two characters, I think we are both fan-friendly fighters. I think it will be a great fight, and I'm looking forward to the fight in next couple of fights.
Good man. So if you get through, Tom Little, what would your hopes be for 2021?
Oh, I said to Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn is my fan, as he says. So I tell him I want to do 10 fights in 2021. If he can do that, I'll be ecstatic, I don't want to even enjoy resting, I don't need to. I just need 7 days in my hometown, 7 days. That's it. Let's go, So I'm ready. I want 10 fights in 2021. I want to make something different. I will do something different, I want to be like Mike Tyson in his first year, Just keep everybody knocking out, Just give me whoever. I don't care about names, If you have a big name like Dave Allen, of course you should build it up. But for these other names, just give me, every month a fight, That'll be great. I would like to do that.
That's proper old school, that, Alan. 10 fights.
Yeah, 10 fights. That would be awesome, man. I'm gonna talk to Eddie about that. I'm gonna talk to Dillian about that. If they can pay me less, but I want to fight more. It's not about money. It's not about anything. It's about giving the fans what they want. I wanna satisfy my savage army. They are hungry for blood. They're savages. So I just wanna. They're behind me. I want to be behind them, because I see myself. I'm just another soldier in that army. I'm not a general. I'm just another soldier. I want to fight. And I want all of them to fight with me. I want to bring people back to boxing.
Good man. Couple of controversial questions, Alan.
Yes.
Again, after your fight, a lot was made about your weight, and the official scale said that you were 14 stone 3, but you were convinced that you were 15 stone 3. Who was telling the truth, Alan?
I wasn't convinced. I was 50 stone 3. Bro. I don't know why they do it. That was the second time they did it. For my Morgan the Soul fight, they did the same thing. I'm 50 stone 3. I don't care. I can be 14 stone 3. You saw how I punched Neil. He's that heavy guy. Did he look like 2 stone heavier than me? He didn't, bro. Did you saw Neil Kennedy? He was also heavier. He was much heavier than what they say, 15 stone 9. He was heavier than that. He's a big guy, He's 104 or 5 kilo guy, and I was at 97 and a half for that fight. So I was just telling them. They said 40 stone. I said, what? It's not 40 stone. And they were like, yeah, it is. Like, it's not, bro. I was just waited like few minutes ago. I don't know how to get back, but it's good, It just gets people talking, I like people talking about me. It doesn't have to be all good stuff, because I live through chaos. So there's a lot of bad stuff talking about me. I want them to talk about that, Bring me that giant who's gonna kill me. I get emotional, Sorry. Go
on. Also on TV, Alan, Dillian said that he thought that you should be at Cruiserweight. Has he actually mentioned that to you?
Yeah, but I don't want to hear about it, I'm a heavyweight, since I was born, since I know about boxing, I want to be a heavyweight. I don't even know nobody who's Cruiserweight. I knew Usyk, Bellew, Hey, but they all went to heavyweights, and listen, I'm small, I am small, but I fight big. You can see that in every single one of my fights. Kennedy was much bigger than me, but he was just running away. Tom Little is much bigger than me. Look at me, I know people are going to stop talking because I'm just going to keep knocking these guys out, and it's going to be good eventually. But I like to talk because, every press is good press, so they can say I'm the smallest, it just motivates me, I live my whole life through that. How do you say it? When people talk bad about I have that. I don't know how you say it in English. Like innate. I don't know how you say it in English.
We have a couple of expressions, Alan. We say we ignore people who talk bad, but We can also say
No, not like
them.
that. No, yeah, that yes. Yeah, I don't ignore them. I listen to them all, because they're also my fans. Listen, my haters, they're gonna be the frontmen in my army. I told you.
Yeah.
Just wait. I'm gonna go 10-0 with 10 knockouts, all in the first 3 rounds. They're gonna like me. They have to like me. I'm gonna make them like me. I went into box and just this small. I don't look that good. I don't do weights. I don't do CrossFit. No, but I'm a true fighter. And I'm gonna see that. They're gonna respect that.
Good man. If you are stopping at heavyweight, Alen, the obvious name that keeps getting chucked at you is your fellow countryman, Hrgovic. And sometimes I hear you say you're sick of talking about him, and then other times I hear you say you don't mind talking about him.
Listen, I don't want people to think that I'm talking. I don't like the guy. I really dislike him. But he's not to my mind. I just say that because people say, "Why do you talk about him?" Well, you ask me. When somebody asks me, I'm gonna answer them. I'm a man. I'm not a fucking bitch or something. When you ask me a question, and I'm going, "Oh, I'm not gonna talk." Yes, I am gonna talk about. Fuck him. I don't fucking care about. I don't like him. I said it 1,000 times. And we are gonna fight next year. I want 10 fights. Last one to be Filip Hrgovic. Big fights. But I'm gonna wait for the people to return to arena. I need my savage arm. He's a good boxer. He's much better than all my opponents till now, and I don't see any better than him actually, because he's a very good boxer. So I will need my savage arm. So as soon as the fans are allowed back, I want us to make a big fight, in Croatia or in UK. UK is my second home.
Would be a huge fight, Alen.
Of course, I want that fight.
Did you see the remarks from Sauerland, who said you weren't ready for him?
Who? Claire Sauerland. Who's that? Claire. Is that some girl? Claire Sauerland. What did you say?
Sauerland, who's Hrgovic's manager,
Oh,
said
Kali.
that.
I thought you said Claire. Yes. I heard about that guy talking about me. I just don't talk about me. You can't do nothing to me. I'm on the right side. I'm in the right. I have every right to talk what I want. Yeah. And I heard he was calling Eddie Hearn and crying about the Savage. Like, oh, keep Savage off me. Nobody's gonna keep me off of you. If you do me wrong, I'm gonna be there all the time. I don't care. Because I'm in this business to be against guys like him and Hrgovic. They're bullies. They're classic bullies. Believe me, you're gonna see it. Every man who worked with them say the same. Because I talk about Hrgovic, I know about him. I don't know about Claire. But the Hrgovic is a classic bully to everybody, and I hate fucking bullies. I just hate him. I'm in it for the little man, for that small kid who is insecure. That was me. I was bullied, so I'm gonna show them that you can do it. We are stronger than them. So I'm gonna fight against them with all my heart. If I need to die in the ring, I'm gonna do that also. I'm gonna do it for the little man.
Fight and talk.
So they can't do nothing to me. They're just talking shit. They could do nothing to me. I'm here. Everybody knows that I live. Come here, bro. You're not gonna leave, but you can come. Everybody can come, bro. Everybody knows that I live. I don't fucking care. My girlfriend is crazier than I am. She's also in boxing right now, so you can choose who you want to whoop your ass. It's not gonna be fun.
Can I ask you a couple of questions, Alen, that you probably haven't been asked before?
That would be great.
The last time we spoke, you said the last time the Savage came out was when your neighbour honked at you. Has he honked again? No. Everybody's good. Listen, I drive my car in my country, in my city. And everybody's like, yeah, Savage, Savage. So it's good. It's going crazy. It's Savage mania here, I'm doing my t-shirts. I want them all to wear my t-shirts. I would want to give them all my t-shirts. I want to build 2,000 t-shirts from a Savage army. So everything is good now, and nobody hangs with me, because I didn't have to kill no one, on the streets. Did you see any of the boxing at the weekend, Alen? The Matchroom show?
Yes, of course. Yes, it's very good show, right? Every like Eddie said, every fight is 50-50. That's what I like. I like to see fights like that, And of course, I saw Lomachenko and Lopez, and I think Lopez did an extraordinary job. I think he's the new big star. I think he's going to be bigger than Canelo in a few short years. I think he's something. He's a heavyweight on small legs. That's what I would call him. He's a big puncher. I never saw that guy. I saw it maybe Duran. I can tell he's like Duran.
Yeah.
in his early years. Just has that knockout power. Lomachenko was, I think he was a little scared. He's the greatest. Lomachenko is the greatest technician, but I think he felt the power early. For 6 rounds, he did nothing because that Lopez guy is too dangerous, bro. It's too dangerous. He can spar with me easily, with those bombs in the hands, So I love that fight. I watched that fight 2 times, and I think Lopez won by a wide decision. That's how I would say it.
Yeah, I would agree. Did you see the controversy with the judges and the British in the matchroom card, Alan?
What fight?
The Ritson fight, Lewis Ritson. And there was an image of one of the judges on his. It seemed to be a judge on his phone.
Oh, yes. I saw that. Yeah. Well, listen, everybody knows I don't like judges. I can't say that because they're gonna hate me more, but I hate judges. Just let. That's why I like professional boxing because they just let me do my stuff. In amateur, it was crazy. They almost made me hate boxing. They're crazy. They're crazy bad. They just hop this, hop there. Shut your fucking mouth. Just be there and play. Try to look smart. I know the judge is not smart, but yeah, I saw it on the phone. And he should be banned from boxing. Just not good because listen, 2 people are trying to take their heads off for the fans, and you're looking at your phone. That means you don't like your job. Give it to someone else. In UK, you have a lot of guys who like boxing. Just put some fans there. It'll be better than that guy.
Yeah, but just to keep us right, Alan, we have to say that it's alleged at the moment he was on his phone. But either way, he wasn't paying attention on the fight, which begs its own questions.
Yeah, it was all bad scorecards, if I remember. I didn't follow it through, but I don't like that image in boxing. It's a bad image for boxing. Yeah. It shouldn't be there. It should be about boxers. It should be about us, not about the judges. If the perfect judge, you don't even see him. If he's perfect, you don't see the judge. He's just there to keep the order. But you don't see him. And all those judges who are flashy and stuff, and are wearing some belts. Who's fucking shining in your eyes. It's fucking stupid. Should be banned from all that.
Oh dear. We'll bring you back to your next appearance, Alan. So we're seeing you again on the Povetkin and Whyte rematch.
Yes, of course. And everybody who wants an interview, now is the time because I'm back. I'm back on the menu. I had some time off, so a lot of guys, a lot of shows and stuff asked me, but I just said I need some time for myself, and now I'm back in training 100%. So I'm here for all you guys.
Good man. I obviously have to ask you, how do you think it's going to go, the rematch? And I know you spar with Dillian, so we probably know the answer.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the Dillian call for the sparring, so I'm going to be there shortly. I think Dillian's going to win this time. I don't think it's no-brainer, Povetkin gave it all he's got. Povetkin is dangerous, but I think he gave it all. He was on the floor 3 times. Yeah. A couple of rounds, so it's a really a bad situation for him. Dillian is good. He was even better than for the first fight. Right after the fight, he was good. So I think Povetkin had a longer end. I think Dillian by KO.
Good man. And the next big card that we've got in the UK is Derek Chisora against Alexander Usyk. Just how do you think that one's going to go, Alan?
I'm watching for that fight. I love Usyk. I love Chisora also. So I don't know who to root for, but I think Usyk is just superb. I think he's superb. The way he sees the ring, it's not like we. He sees it in dots and little squares. He calculates everything. I think Chisora can knock him out cold. That's the only chance he's had, and it's very, very hard. Believe me, I'm a knockout puncher, but it's very hard to knock someone out. When you knock someone out, that means you have a perfect technique. And for a Usyk, the technique gotta be 2 times better. So I think Chisora does have that knockout punch, but I don't think he's gonna touch Usyk with it. I think Usyk is gonna win unanimous decision.
Right, I'll put 20 quid on it for you, Alan, and I'll give you the money when I see you.
Do that, brother. Do that, brother. We're gonna go and have some meat.
Alan, it's been a pleasure as always. We can't wait to see you back in the UK.
Yes, and I can't wait to be there. Thank you all my fans. Thank you for all the messages. I see them all. I can't answer them all because I will need 2 days in one, but I see them all, and I'm just so happy, so blessed, and I'm gonna give you the war. I'm gonna give you hell in the ring. So
Good.
see you, brothers.
Good man. Alen, I know you're a very busy guy, and I really appreciate your time. You keep
Yeah,
safe,
of course,
and we'll
bro.
see you early November.
Yes, whenever you call, I'm here. Savage is here, in your demand.
Good man. Alen, you take care. Thank you.
Take care, brother.